Did you know you might be carrying several pounds of toxic waste in your gut right now without even realizing it? That's the reality for the vast majority of us, and it's probably what's behind that belly that never seems to flatten out, that constant fatigue, that feeling of being permanently bloated. Doctors once extracted 29 pounds of undigested toxic waste from the intestine of a 22-year-old man. 29 pounds. That's the weight of a full case of beer. This isn't a horror story. This is medical reality. 29 pounds is the extreme case, but science is clear on this. Up to 11 pounds of old, impacted residue is stuck inside the digestive system of most people right now, at this very moment while you're watching this. That internal waste is the real reason you feel constantly bloated, drained, and sluggish. It's why your belly won't flatten out no matter what you try. Think of it like a permanent traffic jam on the highway, except that traffic jam is happening inside your gut, and that jam is slowly poisoning you from the inside out. But here's the good news. You don't need expensive juice cleanses, you don't need $200 detox pills, and you definitely don't need any snake oil nonsense. You can clear that jam fast using methods that are scientifically proven and seriously effective. We're going to count down 5 hard-hitting, science-backed methods that will literally flush your system and kick that waste out for good. And listen up, the 5th tip is the real game changer. It's the cheapest and by far the most powerful of all. It's going to blow your mind, so stay until the end. It's absolutely worth it. Number 1, get the motor running. Movement, I know. Movement, how groundbreaking. You want to tune out right now. Don't. Most people think exercise is only for your muscles and your heart. Wrong. Exercise is the bouncer for your gut. When you move your body, you're literally massaging your intestines. Sounds weird, but that's exactly what's happening. Physical activity, and we're talking even a brisk walk here, is like a loud alarm call for your lazy gut. It's the signal that says, hey, back to work, no breaks. The waste needs to come out. Your gut is a muscle, and what happens to muscles you don't use? They get lazy, weak, and sluggish. A massive meta-analysis combining 9 different studies with nearly 700 participants proved it in black and white. Movement almost single-handedly eliminated constipation in participants. The odds of relief literally doubled. So get off the couch and get things moving, in every sense of the word. You don't need to run a marathon, just walk. That's often the most effective thing you can do to kick the motor back on. Movement pushes waste from the outside. But what if we could also pull the junk out through routes you never even think about? Number 2. Open the emergency exits. Sweat it out. Your body is smarter than you think. It has more than one exit for waste. We're always staring at the one obvious door and forgetting about the millions of tiny pores all over our skin. Sweating is your body's built-in high-performance detox function. An absolutely fascinating study found that people eliminate more lead, cadmium, and aluminum, all nasty heavy metals that accumulate in your body fat, through sweat than through urine. These are toxins you absolutely do not want stored in your body. What does that mean for you? Heat therapy, like a simple sauna session, isn't just relaxation for your soul, it's an active, intense cleanse for your body. You are literally sweating out heavy metals that are making you sick. And yes, the same goes for sweat during exercise. Double win for number 1. The 1 iron rule. Rehydrate. You need to stay hydrated, don't go overboard, but a solid, honest sweat session goes a long way toward flushing out that internal toxic buildup. So we've moved the body from the outside and opened the skin as an emergency exit. Now it's time to go into the engine room, straight into the gut. Number 3, bring in the right cleaning crew. The power of probiotics. Your gut is not a dead drain pipe. It's a living ecosystem, a pulsing metropolis where trillions of residents coexist. Bacteria, and like any good city, there are the good guys and the bad guys. When the bad guys, the harmful pathogenic bacteria, take over, there's chaos, gridlock, and piles of toxic garbage stinking things up. The good bacteria, your probiotics, are your sanitation crew, your cleanup team, and your security force all in one. They break down toxins, they decompose waste, and they keep everything running smoothly. Where do you get these helpers? Fermented foods. We're talking real yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut. And please, buy the raw stuff from the refrigerated section, not the dead pasteurized version in a jar. That stuff doesn't have any live cultures left. Kimchi. All these wonderful living foods send fresh troops straight to the front lines in your gut. A cutting-edge study from 2022 gave people with constipation a multi-strain probiotic. The result? Significantly more frequent and, let's say, much smoother bowel movements. Take care of your gut flora. Send the good guys in so they can kick out the bad ones and take the garbage with them on their way out. The cleaning crew is on the job, but even the best crew needs a tool, something that grabs the waste and physically pushes it toward the exit. Number 4, nature's sweet lubricant, prunes. Yes, Grandma's classic remedy. And Grandma was absolutely right. There's a reason this has worked for generations. Prunes are nature's ultimate natural laxative. Why? 2 things. First, soluble fiber, which absorbs water and softens everything, making it easier for things to slide through. Second, and this is the real secret weapon, sorbitol. It's a natural sugar alcohol that acts like a magnet, drawing water into your intestine. It creates a gentle tidal wave that sweeps everything along with it. A clinical study proved it with about 3.5 ounces of prunes per day. Yes, that's a meaningful amount of sugar. It needs to fit into your daily calorie budget, no question. But it significantly increased stool frequency and softness. In other words, prunes are the dustpan that scoops up the waste and pushes it out. They're basically nature's candy that also happens to get the job done. They taste great, and they flush out waste in just about the most delicious way possible. If you have a choice between a bag of cookies and a handful of prunes, be smart, grab the prunes. Your gut will thank you. But now, here it is. The elephant in the room, the ultimate weapon. What you've all been waiting for. The reason those 5 pounds of waste don't stand a chance. Drumroll. Number 5, the cheapest and most powerful gut cleanser in the world. This is the tip that's going to get that stuck, toxic residue actually moving. The big reveal, psyllium husk. Not a sexy name, looks a little weird, but it is brutally effective. In my opinion, the most powerful cleanser of them all, and it costs you literally pennies a day. What does this stuff actually do? Picture a dry, hard sponge. That's exactly what psyllium husk is. The moment it hits your gut, it does one thing: it absorbs water like crazy. It swells up to 10 to 20 times its original volume and forms a thick, stable gel. And that gel is not a gentle swipe, it's a scrubber, a power washer. It rolls through your intestine like a steamroller and tears away all the old, impacted toxic residue stuck to your intestinal walls, all the buildup from the past months. One study gave participants 10 grams of psyllium husk per day, a solid dose. The result, significantly more frequent stools and, here's the kicker, significantly heavier stools. The translation is simple: more fiber in, more toxic waste out. That swelling action sweeps out the deposits and destroys that terrible bloated, sluggish feeling. That's the flushing effect you've been looking for. But, and this is the biggest but in this entire video, listen to me very carefully right now. You must follow one golden rule, or this will backfire on you hard. Never ever take psyllium husk dry. Never. You absolutely have to combine it with a huge amount of liquid. The rule is 1 teaspoon in at least 16 ounces of water, and you drink it immediately before it turns into pudding in the glass. Why? If you don't drink enough, this sponge starts expanding in your esophagus or your stomach and blocks everything. Then instead of a cleanse, you've got a medical emergency. So lots and lots of water. That is non-negotiable. Do it right, and you'll have the cheapest and most powerful detox tool that exists on this entire planet. So there you have it. Forget the overpriced detox kits. Forget the Instagram nonsense. You've got movement as the motor, sweating as the emergency exit, probiotics as your internal cleanup crew, prunes as nature's lubricant, and psyllium husk as the ultimate power washer. You can get rid of that toxic waste. You just need the right, scientifically proven tools. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel to discover even more content like this.